So good morning everybody and once again welcome back in today's class. Today we are on the day number 17 of our class and today's topic is little different. Okay. It's not more about practical but more about theoretical as well. Okay. We are going to pick up two topics in next 2 to 3 days, CMDB and CSTM. Okay. CMDB and CSDM are the two different terms altogether. Okay, so to so it's a two different terms, and the components and the definitions are totally different. So first we are going to pick up the CMDB. CMDB stands for the Configuration Management Database. Configuration Management Database, and it contains, or let me give you example. Okay, let me come back here and give example on this particular part. Okay. Now the thing is that in our day-to-day life, in our either work, either home, there are a number of components which support us, help us to run our life. Okay. And to store that stuff, we need something. Like if I say, okay, you will have a furniture, table, sofa, bed, dining table, laptop, desktop, mobile phone, where you will keep all these things. You need something that is your home. Now, these things you use and it get out as well. Life cycle over, so it will be out. But what these things called and why it is important? Let's say Akbar purchased a new AC. Okay, it get installed and it stopped working. Akbar called to mechanic and say, "Hey boss, it is not working." Mechanic says, "Sir, what is not working?" I got, I purchased it from you, but it is not working. Okay, sir, that's fine, but what is not working? So that what is not working is what? Is your CI, configuration item. On the CI, we log a incident. So now Akbar says, "Hey boss, I purchased AC and AC is not working." Okay, sir. So you are logging a case. So you are logging an incident on the AC. ठीक. AC has its own life cycle, and AC is considered as a CI for me. So in the technical language, in the ServiceNow language, CI means a component that support to provide services. Now it can be hardware, it can be software, anything. which can help you to provide the services. That is a CI for me. So it means my laptop, my desktop, mobile, office chair, office desk, sofa, bed, bedding, mat, utensils, anything and everything which is helping me to provide the services to my customer is a CI for me. Now, if I take you back and say, okay, I'm giving you a few examples and you have to give me the answer. So listen carefully. Dining table, center table, office chair, office desk, laptop, fry pan, serving spoon, bed, mattresses, shoe rack, and dustbin. Approximately 7 to 8 items we have called it. Right? Now, if I say, can you guys bifurcate these CI in a major category? So what do we do? Yes, Atul, we can say. So we can divide into the furniture. And if you want, we can divide little bit more granular level. Bedroom furniture, office furniture, bin furniture, sorry, I can say cleaning furniture, that is your dustbins or dustpans will be added. So now what you're doing, you are adding them under a category, right? You're adding them under a categories. What this category called in service now? These are called classes, because there are number of components which providing the services and it will be stored. So if I ask you, okay, anybody know about the servers? Anybody know about the servers?
Yes, Atul.
Who says? Okay, Pratap, right?
Yeah.
How many type of servers you know?
Cloud-based mostly.
Okay, what else?
Basically
On-premises.
virtual and physical.
Yeah.
One minute, Vikram. Cloud-based, what do you mean by the cloud-based?
So there is, listen, maybe on-premises, when we have the
Okay,
on-premises, one is the cloud-based. Cloud-based
वो तो
where we are going to
ठीक है
purchase some. Yeah.
ठीक है आगे आगे
Mm,
आगे
mm.
next what else?
Yeah, that's two type I know.
Only two type you know. Okay, yes, Vikram, go ahead.
Basically virtual and physical servers.
अच्छा वो तो कैटेगरी हो गई ना, एक फ्लैग लगा दे काम खत्म हो गया.
So like branding wise,
बताओ कैसे, एग्जांपल.
सर Azure हो गया और
ओके
फिर अपना गूगल का जो सर्वर
ठीक है, चलो हो गया. हाँ ओके. और विंडो, लिनक्स, यूनिक्स सर्वर, AX servers are these examples. So now if you practically see, we just know 2 and 3 types of server. Go ahead, Bhavna, please.
Nothing done by accidentally.
Sorry, okay, accidentally, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, let me lower the hand then. Okay, so now, or I can say, okay, database. How many type of database you know? ठीक है. So these are the classes, and these are maintained under the CMDB class manager. So class can be computer, Class can be server, database, network, IP, routers. Because what I said, anything or everything which is helping you to provide the services is a CI for me. Your desk phone, your laptop, your this thing IP हो गया ना, network devices. फिर your mobile. So ServiceNow provide us a set of classes, and you will surprised to know that ServiceNow provides us 190 plus classes. Now, can you imagine how big infra we are supporting or we are using? So ServiceNow provide 190 prox classes. Now, class is a big. Let's say again, server is a big. Under server, we have type of server like furniture is a big category. Under furniture, we have office furniture, we have a kitchen furniture, we have a bedroom furniture. That is again type of classes, but under the class called furniture. Just give me a minute, guys. Just give me 2 minutes. I'll be in the mute for a minute. I'll come back. Okay. Yep, I'm back. Sorry. So these are the classes. So under that, service now have a subclasses as well. Like under the computer, they have multiple type of classes. In the server, they have multiple type of classes. Now every class had its attribute. Attribute means, now if I say, okay, what is the attribute of a fruit? Atul, its size, its taste, its color, its origin. What is the attribute of a human being? Its name, surname, father name, mother name, education, qualification, marital status, everything. So every class has its attribute, and every class has little bit rules as well. Okay. Now what we'll do, we'll go little deep inside of service now and try to understand these concepts. Okay. So I'll go and log into my instance. Okay. And now, because we want to go for the first, we need to understand the class manager. So we'll see class manager, and that is CA class manager. When you click on this, you can see a number of classes given by service now. It's a hierarchical order, I can say. You can get it. It's heavy as well. Yep. So now you can see open hierarchy. What class you want to see? So like, as I said, that you just give me example of a database or network kind of things. But if you see that these many classes are there, see, I talk about the server, right? So under the server, I have these many type of server. See, these classes are given by ServiceNow out of the box, and ServiceNow recommend to use these classes as close as you can use it. So this is my base table. Under that, I have a hardware. So it will be like this. CMDB is a table, then hardware is a table, then my computer. So what ServiceNow say that every server is a computer. Every server is a computer. So they are considering it like a computer as a class here for server, and then server, and then types of servers. And these work in a parent or child relationship, parent and child relationship, not a or parent and child relationship. So now I want to see, let's say, let's talk about the computer only, not server. Let's talk about the computer. देखो कंप्यूटर में भी multiple types है. I click on the computer, and as I say, every class has its attribute. So this is the name. In the CMDB, every table will be start CMDB underscore CI. Let me show you one more thing here. Go to tables. And if you want to see how many tables are given by service, how many classes are given by service now, put here CMDB underscore. It's not both.
CMDB.
Sorry, I'm putting wrong spelling. Yeah, CMDB. Yeah. So now you can see 1300 classes given by service now. These all are tables. So every class which you see here, if I go back in the config and open hierarchy, and if I put server, every class has its own table. So now can you imagine 1300 tables given by service now just to be stored here? Infra data, CMDB data. Because we are the very new in the industry. But think about a company like a telecom, like a Vodafone, Airtel, British Telecom, BT, Orange. Think about their infrastructure. How big is their infra? Because they are maintaining it. Take an example of the credit card companies, insurance companies. How big is their infra? Because they have a lot of infra to provide the services. From small component to big component. So everything will be get stored in the particular table only. Because you don't want to mix the office furniture with the bedroom furniture. So you will keep the separate classes here. As I say that every class had its attribute. ठीक ये देखो ये जैसे every class had its manufacturer. If I ask, okay, Pratap, do you have a laptop? Yes, Atul, I have a laptop. What company, what thing? Atul, it is a Dell laptop. It means Dell is a manufacturer. The model is 6011, right? Or you can say model is Youth 6101. It has a 16 GB RAM, 1 TB hard disk, 3 point or 5, 7.9 or 9.I का processor. ये motherboard है. This much is a keyboard. This is disk space, everything you have. Those are the attributes of a class. Because by seeing the attribute, you can see what is this class all about. So these are attributes of the computer. 110 attributes just for one class. Your OS version as well. Chassis type, CPU speed, CPU type. Practically, even we don't know about any of these things much. For us, it's a laptop, that's all. But for the company who is providing it to you, storing maximum information. Okay. Every CI is linked with the other CI as well. That is called relationship. And generally, I give example. When a newborn baby come in this world, people start making a relationship that baby. He's your father, he's your mother, he's your auntie, he's your uncle, he's your sister, she's your sister, she's your elder brother, younger brother, sibling, twins. grandfather, grandmother. So people start making relationship. Same thing applicable in the CMDB as well. Because a component cannot work alone. It works with the help of other component. If I give you a mobile device, can you use it, that mobile device, if there's no network connection in that device?
No.
Correct? You can't use it. It means that mobile device runs on the network or use the network, right? In the same manner, these CI have a relationships. And every CI can have a different type of relationship. Few are the standard, which is given by service now. Like, let's say, Pratap is getting a baby now, and he start telling the elder one, hey, you are going to be big brother, you're going to be big brother now. Okay. So these are the standard relationship. That definitely in your family, you already have a kid and now one more is coming. So you can say to your elder one that you are going to be big brother now. Okay. But if I told to my son, hey, one of my friend who is having baby now, my son will ask, so Papa, what the relationship between me and that baby who is coming? So that is a suggested relationship. I can say, hey, you're also big, na? So you're also big brother for him. Right? So those are the suggested relationship. So because the user, the client should not get confused. So ServiceNow give this information already. Let me show you. ये मेरी computer class है. A computer class contains memory module, disk, NAS, and file system. A computer used or uses routers and exit interfaces. A computer distributed by the load balancer. So these are the multiple. Computer owns network adapter storage. Computer depend on other computer or computer peripheral. Like charger is a peripheral actually. Tick. So we will link it, the relationship. But the question comes, why we need a relationship? Anybody, why we need a relationship?
Categorize the things so it's not be complicated. So we can identify easily something.
Example?
Let's say in computer, let's say category the computer. So under computer, there's a multiple, we can say
Computer is
the
a class, not a category.
it's a class. So under computer, let's say maybe what we can say an example is antivirus is a category. So maybe there is multiple antivirus provider. So we can add there, or maybe we can say the mouse
But
provider maybe.
anti नहीं उससे नहीं यार नहीं not practical usage. कुछ और example. चलो I'll give example now. Here's
Mhm.
Gaur Pratap. Want to say something?
No, you can say.
Okay. Okay. Let's say Pratap is living with his family, wife, and kids. Okay. Pratap's wife is working and she is in the banking domain. She's a banker. And Pratap kid is also young now. So they are in the year 5 and year 7. It is month of January somewhere. Pratap parents come to Pratap house and they're seeing Pratap's house. Wow, likes good, nice, good built up and everything will be there. Okay. Now, after a few days, his father says, "Hey Pratap, we need to be go for the whitewash. It's getting dirty. Like a 5, 6 years back, you have a whitewash. Because I'm here now, let's do the whitewash." Okay. Pratap says, "Okay, dad, let me check with my wife." Because whitewash is not that much easy. Need a lot of work, everything will be there, pre and post both. So she checked with his wife, and her wife says no. The wife says no. ठीक है. But on which basis the wife says no? Her father-in-law says that let's go for the whitewash, but his wife says no. The reason being because if there will be a whitewash, it is going to impact everybody. Because for the whitewash, women need to be take a full support. She is a banker and she is reaching to the month of March. It means her working are going to be increased, her loads is going to be increased. One. Second, it's a January end. The final exams is going to be start. So if there is a whitewash, the kids' studies will be get impacted, and we cannot take risk because it's a final exam. Plus, Pratap has a travel plan in next 10 days to travel to the client side for 20 days. So now, if you notice, even though Pratap, kids, and the wife are three different CIs, but one decision, one work impacted everybody. That is called the relationship. So we use a relationship in the CMDB to see that if I'm going to deploy a change, how that change is going to be impact to my environment. So relationship can be upward or downward. Okay. So it can be upward or downward, but not the parallel one. If take opposite case, father is not well, then it impact everybody in the down on the family side. Okay. So a relationship can be upward and downward, and we will decide with the support of business that what type of relationship between these two CIs. So this is that part. Now a last thing. So this is a combination of multiple things today, and we're going to do the practical as well. Now let's say Priya and family purchase a new car. ठीक है? Car means it is an asset. मतलब asset क्या है? CI का भाई is asset. ठीक है? Example. So Priya and family purchase a new car. And that is an asset. As an asset, what is the difference between CI and the asset now? Is every CI is an asset? Or is every asset has a CI? This is the homework for you guys. Anybody can willing to take the homework today can take it, no problem. Okay. What is the difference between CI and asset? And is every asset has a CI or every CI has an asset? Only one difference which I want to say. If that car which purchased by Priya and family is standing in their parking, it is the asset. If the same car is standing in the garage for the repair, it is a CI. Okay. I'm giving you this much heads up, and then you have to be see it. Asset has a financial bindings. Car hai, it will give something in the return as well. When you sell out, it will give you something in the return. Okay. So now what we'll do, we're going to create a CI of computer class. Name LMG together. Company, you can leave it, no problem. Manufacturer, I purchased a laptop, so that is a Apple. Model, because it is a Apple. So what type of MacBook it is? I said MacBook 17. ठीक है. Asset tag we don't have. Asset we don't have. These are the fields you can see. But my intention to be show you something important. Click on the save. In the few minutes, we will see. Let me add this as well. In the few minutes, we will see that asset is also generated. It means there are few CIs or all CIs classes will create an asset that you need to be confirmed, not to me. ठीक है. In the background, there's a business will run which go and create an asset. So this is a CMDB table. This will be asset table. Let me reload this page if I can get something. No. In the meantime, let me come back here and add asset. Okay. Just to give example that what is already within there. Now, if you notice, let me open this any IBM asset tag, manufacturer, serial number, and model. Asset tag hyphen manufacturer hyphen asset tag hyphen model ID is my asset which is getting created in the system. So if I open this, it is a hardware table. Means the same car which is standing in Priya's home is an asset. And the same car moved to the garage for the repair. It is a CI. एक ही component है, but two different folds are there. So asset will get created, and this is again the homework. For which classes of CMDB asset get created automatically? ठीक है जी, क्लियर यहाँ तक? डाउट, क्वेश्चन, क्लैरिफिकेशन? Go ahead, Pratap, please.
Just one question. See, we know there are multiple classes here in the ServiceNow provided by ServiceNow. So in real world, let's say there's multiple CI with teams. They have multiple inventory with them. So how is going to automate means are they going to add one by one CI item there, or
No.
is there something, or is there an integration to get the data from their side and dump into ServiceNow?
From the different sources you are saying, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, maybe they
So-
already have some database. Okay, they have already stored database in Excel or maybe somewhere in some files.
Yep.
And
So
then-
you can use the transfer map
Mhm.
to get the initial load of data. Okay. Or you can do the integration as well. Or we can set up the discovery as well.
Mhm.
Discovery is a ServiceNow product which has come under the ITOM.
Mhm.
So now if I take example, simple example, let's say you are working for a company and company issue a laptop. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, if you log in into the laptop, after 10 days, you start getting a pop-up here. Please update the antivirus, or please update this software. Please update the Windows. Right?
Hmm.
And you are sitting somewhere in North India. You're not going to any office, you're working from home only. But still you're getting these updates. Right? You're still getting that updates. Plugin name or update or other, everything is there. So it means we need some mechanism which tell to me as a CMDB manager that Pratap is using the laptop X and his antivirus is updated. He has a RAM of 12 GB. He has a hard disk of this much. For that, we run the discovery, which come in your system, in your laptop, run by your admin, and then got all the information and store and update the CMDB. So पूरा अलग fund है, but yes, for the initial data load, you can use the Excel sheet, you can integrate, and you can do the discovery setup as well.
Okay. So Atul, does this mean that let's say I have thousands employee in my office, okay, 1,000 employees have 1,000 laptops.
Hmm.
That means I'm going to create 1,000 CI there, configuration items for
Yes,
1,000
because
laptops.
yes,
Okay.
because something which belong to you, might be
Right.
not belong to your wife,
Mm-hmm.
not belong to me. So there will be different. And also, if your AC is not working, doesn't mean that your friend's AC also not working,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or in the two-bedroom house, you have a two ACs in the two different rooms. If one AC is not working, doesn't mean the second AC is also not working.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is the point. And that is why we have a CMDB classes and CMDB data in the system. Okay. So now if you come back here and let's see a verse 1. Still not calculated. Sometime it take 2 more. Okay, asset tag तुमने दिया नहीं. It might run now. Okay. So asset will be calculated. So we can see that this is a asset and this is a CI. देखो ये CI. ठीक है. There is a linking between asset and a CI. Like same example. The car which is in the parking of Priya's house is of the red color. If that car go to mechanic, it's still the red color. But now this time it is not a asset, it is a CI. Right? So now what we are going to be see here. That how these two tables are linked with each other. So if let's say if I change anything in the CI, instead of any, let me add LSN and save. See, in the asset table assigned to get change LSN, because even though these are two different terms, but actual identity, actual entity is only one. So it means we have to find out where this relationship has been given. Where if you're changing something in asset, CI get updated. If you change something in CI, asset get updated, because both are linked with each other. Also, if you see in the asset, we have financial part as well. That if because when a company purchases any asset, they have its value, they have its depreciation, everything is there. Now, if I come back here one per minute. नहीं यार ये तो नहीं होता. ठीक है, no problem. Second part, let me add a new field here. Actually, two fields I will adding. Now it is getting more confused. Tomorrow we'll discuss this concept in the depth, but I'm adding a field here. That is called operational status. Okay. And then install status. And the last one, that is called hardware status. Hardware status and substatus. Okay. supported group supported by managed by है नहीं रुको और भी लेके आता रुको. These are the fields need important discussions. Managed by owned by role group. Then think they're called approval. ठीक है, no problem. So I'll pick up these 6 as well. Why this 6? It is important. The thing is that when we raise any change and we want that this change, so let's say, even though Pratap father is now at Pratap's house and he's elder one, he is still a father. So practically his father can take a decision and start the whitewash because his father. So we all means we obey our parents. So technically his father can start the whitewash without anybody approval. But still he asked Pratap. Why? Because Pratap owned this house. So every CI technically must have a supported group, a managed by group, and owned by. Owned by will be always an individual user. That who is the owner of this particular CI? Managed by. Like Pratap father says, hey, to Pratap, the house is very dirty. No problem, Dad. I'll ask. वो क्या है जो चल रहा है इंडिया में काफी अर्बन क्लैप. They're managing my property for the last 2 years. They will do. So that is a managed by group. These values will be used in the change management for the approval purpose. If you're raising a change and you want that every change must be approved by a CI owner, we can configure it easily. ठीक है, ये तो भी एक पार्ट हो गया. सेकंड पार्ट ये तीनों का ऑपरेशनल, इंस्टॉल एंड हार्डवेयर. Operational status tell about the CI status, CI health. Actually, I can say that is this CI is operational, non-operational, or might be in the repairing, might be in the disaster recovery, or might be retired. Now let's say Priya's car is in the garage. It means the status is under repair. ठीक है, but what about the CI status now? तो अभी तो आपने बोला एसेट और CI सेम ही है, एक ही तो एंटिटी है. नहीं ना, entity is one but records are two. So what will be the CI status? That is what? Go ahead, please.
Non-functional, I want to say.
हाँ, ठीक है. So it means this is what we're talking here. Now, as per the ServiceNow best practice, we never ever, I'm again repeating, we never ever add these three fields together on any of the CI class. क्यों? Why? Well, I'll show you tomorrow the mapping, then you come to know. So operational status is about CI. Install status is also about CI only. So if I show you something, just right click and see. And then what is about the hardware status? तो वो जो car है at Priya's house, it's nothing at the end. It's a hardware only. ठीक है? So that is what is the hardware status. Actual hardware status क्या है? We say computer is a hardware, but computer is a CI. So अगर हार्डवेयर में ही डिफेक्ट है और हार्डवेयर में रिटायर्ड है, तो how my CI can be the operational? If this is the case, then where this thing has been defined, that how a asset and CI link with each other, mainly on these three status field. क्लियर हो गया एवरीबॉडी? यहाँ तक क्लियर क्या होगा? तो मैंने डाउट्स डाल दिए दिमाग में. Tomorrow this will be more deeper. So tomorrow mainly we are going to discuss the mapping table, that how asset and CI are linked with each other. कि ultimately चीज तो एक है, but records दो हैं. Go ahead, Vikram.
सर इन रियल वर्ल्ड जैसा हमारा इंसिडेंट टेबल में होता है कि प्रायोरिटी और अर्जेंसी चेंज करने पे थर्ड वन ऑटोमेटिकली चेंज हो जाता है.
प्रायोरिटी चेंज होती है, राइट?
हाँ, तो वैसा ही वो उस पे जाएंगे क्या सर, सर्विस नाउ स्क्रीन पे? हाँ, तो इधर अगर ये जैसे आप बोल रहे थे कि हार्डवेयर स्टेटस रिटायर्ड है, तो वो दोनों भी ऑटोमेटिकली उस पे कुछ डिपेंडेंसी है क्या?
ये तो कल का हमारा क्लास रहेगा.
अच्छा,
डिपेंडेंसी है या नहीं? If yes, then how they're dependent with each other, and what can impact what? If I change operational status to retired, it means my hardware status is also getting retired. नहीं possible, ऐसा थोड़ी ना सर. I have a laptop but I'm not using it, but वो हार्डवेयर वैसे ब्लू से ही पड़ा है. So these three things has been defined in a table, mapping table, which we're going to be discussed tomorrow.
ओके सर.
ठीक है? So anybody can volunteer, can put the question for today, and any last doubt, question, clarification in today's class. Okay, let me stop recording and take attendance now.